This video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Learn more about how you can save up to $20 off on concerts, sporting events, and the Seattle Mariners game right before Worlds in the description below. Today's Mitch Day, so happy Mitch Day to everyone that celebrates, which should be all of you. On another note, we are almost 1 week away from Worlds.
Well, we're under a week for when we get to Seattle, that's for sure.
Yeah, we get in on Tuesday. We're going to be looking at some of the Google reviews of the places we're going to be at next week. Will it live up to what we're thinking? Probably not. We're just going to go in cold turkey for this one. We have not read any of the reviews.
Hopefully, by the end of this, we'll know exactly what we're getting ourselves into when we arrive.
Yeah, we're just doing this to educate ourselves, you know? Like, there might be, like, the occasional, like... They didn't give me the pastrami on my hot dog, and it would be like, what? Like, just like put the fries in the bag, bro. Like, what are we doing? I think the best place to start is the airport. This guy said really great lighting down their jetways, and the light switches are awesome. Despite the bezel screws not being lined up on the flats, it's okay. Not all electricians are great. I saw this wheel. I saw this wheel. It looked dangerous, so I followed the instructions and didn't touch it. Godspeed. 5 stars.
What? Oh, this one's a banger. 4-star review 4 hours ago. Rest space rooms are distant apart.
A day ago. New. Too many plain. 1 star.
Too many plain. Too many plain.
Let's look at the convention center itself. That'd be interesting.
Okay. What?
This guy just said, bumped into some anime folks attending an event today, and then he posted a selfie of him and like the anime guy, someone in a full fursuit.
Oh my god.
And that's just the 5-star review. That's the 5-star review. I mean,
throw back to Nats 2019 with RonyCon in the venue.
The restrooms are evil. They should be considered They should be considered a hate crime, and the UN should send human rights officers to evaluate them. All the toilet stalls have giant cutout windows to prevent something. I'm not sure what.
Okay, I found the complimentary review to that. There's windows in the toilet stalls if you need to hold the hand of a friend to offer encouragement. Hold your homie's hand while you're using the toilet stall. SneakerCon, 5 stars. I guess sneakers makes sense. There's a convention for that.
What?
There's a 4-star review. All it says is
Jesus.
It just says
Not sure what there is to review about this. Yeah, there is an arch over the road, and it's a downtown area with malls and a convention center. Whoa. 3 stars. Very slow internet! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I do not know if I will be able to post this review. Well, you posted it, man. I don't know what else you want. Like,
someday I wish to have enough friends to rent out the place for a really big birthday party.
Let's check out the hotel.
I'd be surprised if there are a lot of bad reviews. I mean, it's a Sheraton.
They always complain about this.
Yeah, hotels always have something.
Oh my god, the first review I read.
What is it?
According to the front desk, there's also no complimentary bottled water except for 2 bottles per room per stay. I usually just drink the tap water, but it tasted completely like poison ass. So I paid $5 per can for water instead of drinking.
I can see that.
Instead of ass, and instead of getting by on 1 bottle of water for 5 days.
I've had better experiences at Motel 6. That is so...
I'm thankful that I at least encountered no bed bugs. I left 2 stars because my room's decor and the lobby's glasswork are lovely. Still can't believe that's a real review. The rooms are really nice. It loses a star because I reserved a room with 2 double beds for 3 people.
Okay, one review is, it is 10:15 p.m. and no one will answer the phone. The one below it is, staff were helpful and courteous even at 11 at night. 4 out of 5 stars. Great location, but room service is delivered in a brown paper bag. Is this supposed to be trendy? Question mark. Oh yeah, the paper bag trend. Yeah, let me pull that one up on TikTok.
This review is for the annual gingerbread house event.
What? What is that?
To admit, I was a bit disappointed. I was expecting more traditional gingerbread art with intricate piping and icing at the sides. What is this? While kids would definitely enjoy it, as an adult, I felt it wasn't worth the time. That said, it's worth experiencing once to see if it's for you or not. 1 star.
What in the world? What are we doing?
I mean, it looks like pretty cool. I can't lie. Like that looks pretty cool.
Would you really dock points from the hotel for
having
making
a bad gingerbread house?
Their gingerbread event more for kids than for adults.
Do not live there. This is not something you would expect from a 4-star hotel. Yeah, I wouldn't live there either. Like, it's a hotel.
Do not live in the hotel, guys.
Mike is the rudest person I've met in my life. In guest services,
Who's
prompted
Mike?
me to write my first hotel review. Called guest services, and Mike picked up. Said they were out of kettles and hung up on me before I was done speaking. Spoke in a very unpleasant, condescending, and belittling tone, and proceeded to hang up before I was done speaking.
Can you imagine if it's just some guy that walked into the hotel, picked up the phone, and was like, "Hey, I'm Mike. We're out of kettles." And just left.
Yeah, but let's look at the T-Mobile Park. So there were baseball tickets selling for $20 on Giving USA for the baseball game, but those are now sold out. So what do you do when you want to watch that baseball game with the same people sit in the same section, but at a lower price? Well, go to SeatGeek.com and use discount code Clicky Studios to up to $20 off your first purchase. You can buy those same tickets for lower than what most people paid them for. It's sold out on Giving USA, but there's still a lot of availability on SeatGeek. But hurry up because you might not be able to get those good prices if you wait. So go on there, click the link down below if you want to buy some baseball tickets if you weren't able to. Illustrating. Okay, this is already good. Very dismayed at the condition of our American flag flying center at the field at the stadium. It is very faded and old. Do better. That bad. It's like not even that bad. It's like good enough for like an American. Like I would look at it and be like, yeah, like that's a flag that represents our country, you know?
That's such a weird thing to pick on when you're at a baseball field. Okay, 3-star review. I feel this guy so much. The Mariners are not always a fun team to watch, but the garlic fries here are absolutely amazing.
We gotta get the garlic fries because
Let's go garlic fries.
I've heard a lot about the garlic fries looking at the reviews, so won't let you leave and come back. The stadium is the most expensive for everything, probably in the MLB, and for a loser team, disgrace. 1 star. The stadium is now covered in a pink hue. Okay. I walked my 4-year-old son through the corridors expecting to see what I saw on the opening day of Sefeco Field. A jovial, almost circus-like experience with peanuts and Cracker Jacks. But I came upon with something drastically different. It was a cash grab. It was a cash grab, poorly disguised as a baseball game.
Be sure to get the Dippin' Dots. 5 stars. Thank you, Benjamin.
I will get the Dippin' Dots, okay?
The Dippin' Dots. Okay.
Yeah, so that makes us feel worse about the venues. No, it makes me feel pretty good. All the reviews were like...
There was a lot of positive reviews. We had to do some searching.
All the reviews were like... Oh, the bad reviews were like... it's just a bunch of complainers, you know? Like, that's what we all do on the internet, is complain, you know? I think podcasts are just complaining all day. That's basically what a podcast is, at the root of it, right?
Not our podcast. Our podcast is good.
Okay.
And non-existent at the moment.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll tell you more about these venues. So
tomorrow will be the actual informative video about the venues.
Yeah.